Many unique edibles not native to the United States were brought here by immigrants or imported by landscapers. Asian countries seem to be a consistent source for some special plants, such as Kusa dogwood, chestnut, and ginkgo. Ginkgo trees are living fossils that date from over 200 million years ago. Because of their adaptability to cold weather and resistance to pollution, they're commonly planted in urban areas. Every part of ginkgo is distinctive. Its knobby twigs grow at right angles to the branches. Its leaves resemble small, wavy-edged fans or hundreds of fluttering butterflies. Look closely at a leaf. Its parallel veins spread out from the bottom like a bunch of glued-together pine needles, an indication that ginkgos are a distant relative of conifers. Here in this country, extracts from the leaves have become a popular herbal supplement for improving circulation and memory. But ginkgo has already been used in Chinese medicine for thousands of years. We're just catching up. And then there are the fruits. Female trees bear these pale beige stink bombs. When they ripen, they emit an awful stench that has an uncanny resemblance to vomit. It's hard to believe that there's anything even vaguely palatable about these fruits, but inside their putrid outer covering is an edible nut prized by Asian cooks. Unfortunately, there's no way to get to the nuts without dealing with the malodorous fruits. Don't bring complete fruits home. Their stink is overwhelming. Wait until they fall from the tree, usually in mid-October. A good time is after a storm, when winds blow them down. Gently step on the flesh to release the nut inside, or squeeze the fruit with your hands. Wear gloves, because some people get a mild rash from touching the flesh. And bring along a cloth to wipe off the excess pulp. Wash off any remaining flesh and set the thin shells outside to dry. Use a nutcracker to carefully open them. They look like large pistachios. Scald these inside kernels in boiling water to loosen their thin brown covering, which can be peeled off once they cool down. Don't eat raw nuts. They contain a poisonous toxin. Cook them in water to cover for 5 to 10 minutes, or until they turn green and are soft. They taste vaguely like peas. Since they don't keep well, freeze extra cooked ones. Ginkgo nuts are perfect for stir-fries, rice dishes, or desserts. In China, they often appear in recipes with the name 8 jeweled. My recipe, Nuts Over Rice, has 8 ingredients, some of which are available at the same time as ginkgo. Here's how to make it. Measure 1/4 cup cooked and chopped ginkgo nuts. That's about 25. Then measure 1/4 cup chopped peanuts, and then measure 1/2 cup cooked chestnuts. If chestnuts aren't available, substitute other nuts. Place them in a pan and simmer together for 5 minutes in a small amount of water. In a separate pan, sauté 1/2 chopped medium onion, 1/2 tub drained and chopped tofu, and 1/2 cup, before cooking, mushrooms. I've used a combination of maitake and oyster mushrooms here. To this pan, add the nut mixture, 1/4 cup vegetable stock, and 1/2 cup cooked peas. Simmer for 10 more minutes. Add soy sauce to taste and serve over hot rice.
It's harvest time.